Veda ser boy la maze um sabele oi la mavos ramit so mitzvo ele da mitzvo ben mit tut mitzvo hab noch a mitzvo um sabele la mavos ramit so mitzvo in da mitzvo היה ונגמר מה שיהיה זה כל מה שנשאר מה שהיה אתה ונשלם אתה כבר לא הולך לשם מה שהיה היה ונזכר מה שפתוח זה רק המחר היה ונגמר מה שיהיה זה כל מה שנשאר מה שהיה אתה ונשלם אתה כבר לא הולך לשם מה שהיה היה ונסגר מה שפתוח זה רק המחר צריך להאמין שאפשר לחכות עד מחר מחר השמש תזרח וכולנו נשמח ולא נצטרך עוד לבכות מחר הכל יתפרק הכאב ייגמר רק צריך להאמין שאפשר לחכות עד מחר לחכות עד מחר I look alive. No one knows what's going on inside. So much I cannot do. Just wanna be more like you. Does it even pay to try? I know 1 billion stars come out at night, each one with their own purpose, their own light. Those stars are just like me, each their own identity. It's all in my state of mind. Because I'm 1 in a million, in a million. I'm 1 in a million, in a million. I know in my heart, no one can play my part. That makes every one of us 1 in a million. I look into the mirror and I ask, what do I gain when I compare and I contrast? Although I'm not like you, there's a job only I can do. There's no one else on my path. I look into the distance and I smile. I know that no one else can walk my mile. In my world there's only me, no one else I'd rather be. There's nothing more that I need. Because I'm 1 in a million, in a million. I'm 1 in a million, in a million. I know in my heart, no one can play my part. That makes every one of us 1 in a million. Every time I think about all I wanna be, I find it so impossible. Why can't I just see that I have everything I need to be the best that I can be? Yes, I believe that I am 1 in a million, in a million. I'm 1 in a million, in a million. I know in my heart, no one can play my part. That makes every one of us 1 in a million. Because I'm 1 in a million, in a million. I know in my heart, no one can play my part. That makes every one of us 1 in a million. I'm 1 in a million. 1 in a million. 1 in a million. I'm 1 in a million. 1 in a million. Ana melech, ana melech, ana melech malchei hamelachim. Ana melech, malchei hamachim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, ana melech, ana melech, ana melech, ana melech malchei hamelachim. Ana melech, malchei hamachim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, ana melech. כל הדרך שהלכנו, שמך לא שכחנו, כי בך בטחנו כל קיים. אליך בכינו, אליך קיווינו, כי אתה החלום עוד נעלה לשם ברגל לבקר את המקדש זה המקום החלום זה חלום מתוק זבת חלב ודבש זה המקום זה המקום זה החלום
Hi, everyone. Last call. Take family photos up here at the front.
כל נשימה חיים במתנה בכל יום מתעלה הלב מרגיש ומתמלא ומתוכי פורצת מנגינה בוקר טוב עולם בוקר שכזה כל החושך נעלם איזה יום יפה אי שם שמיים מאירים מעלינו יש מישהו שם והוא שומר עלינו בוקר טוב עולם בכל יום מחדש אני מודה אני נרגש כל נשימה חיים במתנה בכל יום מתעלה הלב מרגיש ומתמלא ומתוכי פורצת מנגינה בוקר טוב עולם בוקר שכזה כל החושך נעלם איזה יום יפה יש שם שמיים מאירים מעלינו
Anyone else for a family photo?
והוא שומר
And the family photo.
בוקר טוב עולם בוקר שכזה כל החושך נעלם איזה יום יפה יש שם שמיים מאירים מעלינו יש מישהו שם תמיד שומר עלינו בוקר טוב עולם
Hey, everyone in that back row over there, have you taken a family photo? I think you might not have. Come on down.
בכל בוקר מתעורר, פותח דף חדש, מודה על כל הטוב והלב נפתח. בכל בוקר מתעורר, רואה עולם אחר, מתבונן על כל הטוב ושוב אומר
Here, he's over. Danny.
בוקר טוב עולם, בוקר שכזה, כל החושך נעלם, איזה יום יפה, אי שם שמיים מאירים מעלינו, יש מישהו שם, שהוא שומר עלינו, בוקר טוב עולם, איזה יום יפה, איזה יום יפה, שם שמיים מאירים מעלינו, יש מישהו שם, תמיד שומר עלינו, בוקר טוב עולם. I like to draw and paint. I like to wake up late, but I don't like to clean my room.
Okay, really last call. Is there anyone that hasn't
I like
taken a
when
family
mommy
photo? Because I'm
bakes
shutting
the
that
salad
down.
and the cake. Sometimes I get to lick the spoon.
Last call. There's
I
another
can
one.
get up and stand if someone holds my hand, then I can walk along my way. I like to talk to you.
Everyone
and
back
when
here, are you
listen
taking family
to
photos?
whatever I have got to say. can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing biyachad, yachad. We're creating biyachad. It's a special harmony. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing biyachad, yachad. We're creating biyachad. It's a special harmony. I like to ride my bike and I enjoy a hike. I play piano and I sing. I love my family. Sometimes I'd rather be alone, away from everything. I like to be with friends and to connect with them. I like to feel that I belong. We aren't quite the same, but really that's okay. I know that we can get along. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing biyachad, yachad. We're creating biyachad. It's a special harmony. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing biyachad, yachad. We're creating biyachad. It's a special harmony. 'Cause both you and I see the same blue sky. We're under one star. Let's bridge the distances, forget our differences, wherever we are. Sometimes I'm really brave, sometimes I feel afraid, and I don't always toe the line. Sometimes I fall and then I get back up again. Nobody's perfect all the time. I like when people see the good I have in me. We all can give it our own way. Let's spread the love around. Our differences don't count. Let's make the world a better place. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing biyachad, yachad. We're creating biyachad. It's a special harmony. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing biyachad, we can all sing biyachad. It's a special harmony. Take a drive down the highway of life. Give me 5, my friend. Here we are. We're together again and remembering when we met. All the games, all the jokes that we laughed at, the pain that we shared, and we knew that no matter what came, our bond would remain the same. I can travel down any road, 'cause I know that I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always see the best in me. I've got my friends every step of the way. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always see the best in me. I've got my friends every step of the way. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. I'm up and down the mountain, I'm not afraid. I'm hanging with my friends, I know they're with me all the way. I know they're with me all the way. I know they're with me all the way. I know they're here with me to stay. I've got my friends on the sunny days. I've got my friends in the thunderstorms and pouring rain. And when I see them, I know I'm okay. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. I've got friends, I've got my friends. I've got my friends, I've got my friends.
Elliot, the music off. Music off. Steve, the music. Can you turn the music? You did? Okay. Hi, everyone. We're about to start. Please get into your cars and we'll start the show. Thank you all for coming on time. Let's get this going. Again, if you'd like to listen through your FM radio, please turn on FM station 100.1, 100.1. There's also a live stream. You guys should all have that that you could have shared with family. That's on your email. And behind you, all the way in the back, are white building. Those are restrooms for you to use as needed. But everyone, please get back in your car now so that we can start. Staff members, if you'd like to be in your car too, you can. But everyone, I need all families in their car, please. Thank you. Hey, Elliot, are we good? Yeah, good. Okay, we have to be good now. Rabbi Stewart, can you please join me on stage for the national anthem and Hatikva? I know there is an urge to stand up for the national anthems. I'm going to ask that everyone remain seated in your car. Thank you.
Which mic?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Kolod balev apnima nefesh Yehudi homiya lefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia Od lo avda tikvatenu Ha-tikva bat shnot alpayim Liot am chofshi be'artzenu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim Liot am chofshi be'artzenu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim.
That was I guess we'll just take turns? Okay.
Shauna, can we speak from these?
Good evening. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Gindi Maimonadies Academy's 36th commencement exercises.
Whoops. My slip just gone. Oops, sorry. Good morning. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Gindi Maimonadies Academy, first socially distant drive-through commencement exercises.
Dear graduates, the global pandemic has undoubtedly given each of us more time to think and reflect on ourselves and on our lives. Permit us to share 6 reflections on the past months at home. We hope they will prove to be instructive for you as you all enter high school, yeshiva, university, and beyond. Number 1, religious observance for many is relegated to the community through shuls, schools, camps, and youth groups. Remember that the homes you build are the real epicenters of your religious lives. The environment you create in your homes is the greatest reflection of what you value, what you prioritize, and what is most important to you. Don't ever underestimate the messages and the impact of your homes.
In life, perspective is crucial. Yes, it has been difficult to be stuck at home, but it's relative. We are not downplaying how hard it has been. However, if staying inside is the worst of it, then really everything is fine. There are others who are suffering with illness and serious financial stress. Our grandparents and great-parents might have been asked to go to war or leave their homes without their families. We are being asked to stay at home with internet, TV, books, pools, basketball hoops, etc. Always keep everything, the peaks and valleys of life, in perspective.
Number 3, when the world and our lives are turned upside down almost instantaneously, it is a strong reminder that Hashem runs the world. We constantly see how He is in control and ein od milvado. This should be a comforting and sobering thought. Hashem is in control and He is running the world the way He sees fit. During trying times in each of our lives, we ought to be mindful of that.
Number 4, humor always helps. Always remember that laughter is a wonderful medicine. It helps us deal with crisis and bumps in the road. As the late Jacob Assis Riss once said, the more I live, the more I think that humor is saving sense.
Number 5, there is a halacha that the poles of the Aron were to never be taken out of their rings. What is the rationale behind this law? Torah can be taken anywhere. It can be learned in classrooms, a Beit Midrash, or our living rooms. It can be studied through a Rebbe in person or from a Mora over Zoom. We can learn on our porches, our decks, bedrooms, or at our kitchen tables. Torah is timeless and locationless. Torah goes everywhere, and it is the ultimate connector to our Creator, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Number 6, when life gives us lemons, make lemonade. Through the current situation, it is not ideal. There are so many other avenues that are open to all of us. We are able to spend more time engaged in our individual hobbies, and we are able to spend valuable time together with our families. There are always positives to every situation. Being an optimistic and hopeful person who always looks at the silver lining will carry you far. And finally, we learn to truly appreciate school. School is not just a place to learn information and books. It's a special place that cannot be replicated through technology. School is a home away from home, a family and a community to learn on beyond your relatives. School is a place to grow intellectually, personally, socially, and emotionally. We have truly missed having you at school for the past few months. However, when you look back on the time at Maimonadies, we hope that you remember the home away from home where you grew so much with fondness and with great memories.
Just as we hope that you cherished your time with us, we certainly did with you. Mazal tov, mazal tov, mazal tov. Let's please honk loudly. Everybody, let's go, let's go. Flash your lights, mazal tov.
Yeah, I keep seeing this helicopter, and I'm thinking they're gonna shut us down. Please God. First of all, I want to wish everybody here a tremendous Mazal Tov, beautiful class of 2020. Absolutely. I also think it's so important. It's so important to thank all of our teachers and administration. You know, for their just unlimited heart and soul that they put into our school and to the children and to you guys. And tonight we have a tremendous amount of nachat, and all of that nachat is yours, and it's shared by everyone that helps out at school. So thank you so much, and mazel tov to our administration and faculty as well. All right, go for it. I also want to thank specifically Sharoni and Shana. There were so many iterations of how to run graduation tonight, only to be found, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, or that's sort of, you know, that's so kosher or a little bit too kosher. And every single time they handled everything and they came back with new creativity. I think you're going to enjoy tonight. It's going to be beautiful. And of course, Tara Kramer as well for all of your help tonight. Goes without saying, we love you. David Schlussel, I can't thank David enough. David is we're going to have a graduation video tonight that it is so emotionally charged and so beautiful that I think the cars are going to be leaking oil. It's so beautiful. And David, thank you so much for putting your heart and soul into this video. Also want to thank Distant Cousins. There's going to be a video tonight that they did with the graduates, and it's really beautiful as well. Can't thank enough Poschim Bechvod Chasanya, Rabbi Schiffman, and Emek Hebrew Academy for allowing us to do this tonight. Tremendous graciousness. Thank you. Elliot Sampson, of course, thank you so much for running technology, and Mr. G for everything you do, and another wonderful yearbook, Mazal Tov. Thank you to our parents for entrusting your children with us. Thank you for bearing with us over the last number of months. Most of all, thank you to our graduates. You guys have been special, unbelievable. Before I say a short story, I want to give you an advance notice that the program's going to run a little differently tonight. We're going to hand out the diploma. We're going to let you graduate a little earlier so that we could play the videos afterwards when it gets a little darker. I want to thank all the family members who might be watching at home or across the country and so forth. We wish you could be here with us. We know you are with us. And a special shout out to our grandparents, all of our grandparents and even great-grandparents that are at home. We wish you safety, tremendous health. We love you. We can't wait to be in the same room with you and give you tremendous hugs and kisses soon. Mazal tov to you. Okay, just a quick story before we hand out our graduates, our diplomas. I actually said this story to, I believe, 2 8th-grade boys, but it's a very profound story and I think very, very special for tonight. There's a Rav in New York. His name is Rav Moshe Pluchak. He's a Rosh Hashiva of a place called Derech Chaim. Every single summer, he does what's called a Kol Mechanchim. So they go, all these Rabbanim who teach during the year, go to the Catskills in the summer, and they learn in this kollel in the summer. And one day, a couple of years ago, Rabbi Pluchak comes in the first couple of days, and he sees somebody who doesn't look like a typical Rebbe. He knew that he wasn't, and he was a regular balabas. And he's sitting with an art school Gemara a couple days in a row. He's very taken by the diligence and the sincerity of this person. Rabbi Pluchak walks over to him and he introduces himself. And he says, "Can I ask you, who are you? Where are you from? I'm very, very impressed with your diligence, your sensitivity, and how you go about your business." And he says to him, "I'll tell you something." He picks up his art school Gemara and he says, "You see this Gemara? I'm not holding this Gemara. This Gemara is holding me." He tells him that he was recently diagnosed with a terrible liver cancer, and that if he would concentrate even a couple of hours on the pain and the trials and the tribulations that he faces, he would not be able to function. But every single time he lifts up this Gemara and he learns it, and he said he doesn't really have a background in learning, he feels like just a regular Jew doing what he's supposed to do. Right? Pluchak says, for the rest of the summer, anytime you have a question, I don't want you to go to anyone else. I want you to come to me. Let me be your chavruta. And so forth every single day. That's what this man does. A couple of days before the end of the session, Rabbi Pluchak walks into the Beit Midrash and does not see this person. He gets very nervous. And as he looks to the back, he sees in the other corner, this balabas is sitting there learning. And he does not look well at all. He keeps running to, he runs to this person. He says, "Is everything okay?" And he says, "Unfortunately, my situation is worse and getting worse." And I, a couple days ago, started thinking, what is the reason that I'm even doing this? What is the reason I can't learn Gemara like you folks? I can't do what you're doing. What difference does it really make what I'm doing here? Right? Pluchak looks at him and he says, "It's a miracle that yesterday I turned on the radio and here is the story I heard. There was a famous conductor, maybe the most famous conductor of all, Arturo Toscanini, from the 1800s to 1950. I think he died in 1956. And Arturo Toscanini was a world-class conductor, but he was known as a very driven, ambitious person. He would call out different musicians. He was very, very tough. And towards the end of his life, he had a biographer who started to work on a biography of Toscanini. Towards the end of the biographer's time working with him, he calls up Toscanini. He says, "Can I come over tomorrow night to do the last interview with you?" Toscanini says, "Absolutely not." He says, "Why not?" He says, "Because tomorrow night there's an orchestra, a symphonic orchestra that I've conducted so many times that's going to do a beautiful piece, and it's going to be over shortwave radio, and I need to listen to it over the radio." He says, "I promise I will not say a word during the entire presentation. All I'm going to do is simply listen with you over the radio, this orchestra." Toscanini says, "If you don't say a word, you can come over." And he comes over the next night. It begins at 7:30. It ends at 9 o'clock, not a word. As soon as it finishes, the biographer jumps up and he says, "That was magnificent." And he goes to Toscanini, "Isn't that magnificent?" And Toscanini says, "No, it was terrible." He's shocked. He says, "What do you mean?" He says, "The orchestra is supposed to have 120 people in it and 15 violinists, and there was only 14 that showed up." The biographer thought that either Toscanini lost his mind or he's the most arrogant person. So he didn't want to say anything because he didn't want to lose the job. The next day he calls up the head of the orchestra and he says, how many people showed up last night? He says, well, the orchestra has 120 people, but unfortunately, only 14 of the 15 violinists showed up. He goes straight back to Toscanini's house and he says, how did you know that there was a violinist missing? And Toscanini says, when you listen to the orchestra, you're listening as a member of the crowd, as a member of the audience. But ever since I was a little kid, I've been trained to listen to every note of every single player in that entire orchestra. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt, 45 seconds in, that there was one violinist missing. Right, Pluchak turns to this man, to this Jew, and he says, maybe you're right. Maybe to me and to you and to anybody else in this room, it doesn't really make a difference when you learn Gemara. But to the greatest conductor of the greatest orchestra in the world, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he knows when your Torah is missing. He knows when V'atem kisvu lachem et hashira azot. He knows when your song is missing, and he notices it. 5 months later in the winter, right, Pluchak meets this person's son and asks him about his father. He starts to cry and he says, my father, unfortunately, recently passed away. But the child says, ever since that summer, every time he'd open up a Gemara, he would say, I'm performing for the greatest conductor in the world. Dear graduates, we're a class of 2020, but there are 41 individuals in this graduating class, bli ayin hara. And every single one of you needs to know that you are so existentially important to Am Yisrael, and that you are overflowing with blessing and opportunity, and that our faculty stands here alongside with your parents, cheers you on. There's no question, tonight is a little bit different, but our bracha to you is that you keep singing, you keep smiling, and you keep performing for the greatest conductor that ever was. At this time, thank you. At this time, I guess I'm going to ask, I guess, the administration and maybe even all the teachers, we're probably going to need some help. When I call your name, please stand out. Please have the graduate stand outside their car so I can say something about the graduate, and then we will deliver some gifts and some things to you. Okay, let's start off with Odelia Abrahams. You see Odelia? Yeah? All right, here we go. Odelia's... What? No, right outside the car, Odelia. Right outside the car. Right? Just stand right outside the car. Odelia's trademark sweetness is readily found in all of her relationships. She has a beautifully spiritually disposition and a wonderful relationship with Hashem. We love and appreciate the inspirational ideas and Torah thoughts that Odelia shared with us from the Torah scholars she met on her Pesach programs. We have enjoyed watching Odelia grow up in our school and have been inspired by her work ethic, her unique attention to detail, and acts of kindness. Mazal Tov, Odelia. We will miss you. Mazal Tov, Odelia. Eitan Ackerman. Eitan, please come out, Eitan. Stand in the front of the car. Just keep standing in the front of the car. Odelia, stand in the front of the car. Eitan. Eitan has a flair for style and a love of sports, most notably his Dallas Cowboys. Whoa, he is well liked by all of his peers and treats everyone, Besever Panim Yafot. Eitan has a personality that brings people together, and our image of Eitan will always include friends by his side. Our faculty has always enjoyed your peaceful disposition and your love of life. We will miss you and wish you tremendous hatzlacha in high school. Mazal Tov, Eitan. Yona Shlomo Akoka. Jonah. Where's Jonah? Oh, there we go. All the way. Wow, I got the faculty walking here. Jonah is a wonderfully sweet Talmud who cares deeply about his Yahadut. In every way, he is a person that models for us refined character, and a dedication to Shmirat HaMitzvot. Our sages teach us that when one sees an exceptional person of character, we say, Ashrei Yilud Isha, fortune are the parents who gave birth to this child. Yona, we say this about you. We know that you are quite musically talented as well, and we hope that you will bring your unique expression to everything you do. Mazal Tov, we love you, Jonah. All right, moving on along. Terry Ben Shushan. Terry, where's Terry? Where is Terry? All parents besides the student, please remain in your cars. Please remain in your cars. Please remain in your cars. Only the student outside. Tom, please help us out over here. Terry. Terry has a strong sense of self and a reliable moral compass. In every way, she is an individual with the maturity to understand her interests and passion. Terry is the consummate giver as she willfully shares her snacks and possessions with others. She even began an honor system envelope helping others who may not have had funds for their daily vending machine needs. Terry is exceptionally bright and uses her intellect to positively impact each of her classes. Terry has a great relationship with her family, and we will sorely miss Terry being a daily part of our mishpacha too. Mazal Tov, Terry. Tehila Ben Parat. Tehila. Where is Tehila? Oh, wow, in the back. You got Rabbi? Okay. Our sages teach us that Hashem is close to someone whose dato meurevet im habriot, someone who has an easy disposition and is a dependable friend. Tehillah can make any situation feel lighter with her smile, laughter, and unlimited choice of snacks. She is also a deeply appreciative person, and our faculty will forever cherish her thank yous and kind wishes. Tehillah will reach out for help when she feels she needs support, and our faculty always love the opportunity to share someone like Tehillah on. We are so very proud of you. Mazal Tov, Tehillah. Ezra Borkov. Where's Ezra? Faculty, Ezra's over there. Okay. Ezra, you are a gibar, a person of strength. Whatever you set your mind to, you give it 100%. Whether it is your hatmada in Torah learning or your diligence in the gym, you are meshugal la'oto davar, wildly passionate and all in. Ezra is also a person who is growing and striving to be better. Ezra, we are excited and inspired by your impending aliyah to Artseinu HaKadosha, and we know that Medinat Yisrael just got one giant of a soldier. Please stay in touch. Mishpachat Borkov, we love you. Best wishes. We're inspired. Unbelievable. Chaim Cohen. I think Chaim's in the back, right? Chaim Cohen? All right. Our school was forever changed the day that Chaim unveiled his charismatic dance moves during Color War 3 years ago. Chaim has a boundless spirit that lifts up the energy of any room. Chaim is just a cool cat, and his easygoing disposition makes him really fun to be around. Chaim has grown so much in his pursuit of tefillah over the last few years, and as a fellow Giants fan, I can understand his recent devotion to prayer. It really is our only hope. Mazal Tov, Chaim. Talia Davutian. Where is Talia? Do we know where? Oh, okay. Fine. Talia is a Renaissance woman of many talents. She is artistic, creative, a prolific writer, and a person of action. She makes sure that all of her work resembles her trademark excellence. Her humility and curiosity enable her to really listen and learn from others. She's reflective, empathetic, and will boldly stand up for what's right despite popular opinion. One of our personal highlights has been watching her interact with younger students in her peer tutoring opportunities. Talia, there is literally nothing you cannot accomplish, and we are looking forward to shopping so much nachat from you. Mazal Tov. Ariel Drake. Where's Ariel? Ariel? Rabbi, you know where Ariel is? Drake? Oh, okay, I got you, sorry. Our school, which prides itself on kindness and growth in Midot, our school grew in all of these areas when the Drake family and specifically Ariel joined our school. Always with a smile and always with a good word, Ariel is a positive influence to everyone around. When the Naims moved into the neighborhood, we wanted to make sure that they would have good neighbors. As Ariel lives across the street, we knew that Rav Naim was in good hands. Ariel, you are a wonderful Ben Torah, and we wish you continued success. Mazal Tov. Benjamin, Ben Edidin. Where is Ben? All right. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, fine. It took us many years and numerous recruitment violations, but we finally were able to get Ben the basketball scholarship he needed to join us at Maimonadies. Joining a school in 8th grade is a difficult transition, and it is hard to think of anyone that could do it better than Ben. A great student, a fun person, and a geschmacka friend, you have been an exceptional addition to our school. Alas, we wish we had you for more than 1 year. It took all the power not to just simply flunk you, so you had to stay with us. Mazal Tov Ben. Mazal Tov Ben. Gidon Fishman. Gidon has a never-ending thirst for knowledge in every part of our curriculum. He is the consummate Leiv Tov, and our faculty will forever miss his greetings and farewells. Gidon is a committed chassid, and we were all inspired by the maimer he said at his bar mitzvah. And who could forget the 30-minute presentation on his city at our recent Zoom Wars? Gidon, you are just an energetic and intellectual force in every classroom, hallway, and cafeteria. You have the beautiful midot to match. We will really miss you. Mazal Tov, Gidon. Benjamin Flicker, Benjamin Flicker, Benjamin. Ben earned his Gabbai status by his commitment to tefillah and all things ruchani. Even though COVID cut your avoda short, we know your service to Hashem is really just beginning. Benjamin is a true Ben Torah who pushes himself in Talmud Torah and has amassed a large amount of yediot during his tenure at school. Ben is a Baal Midot, and as Ms. Taftari said during the night of recognition, one of the least judgmental people you will ever meet. Mazal Tov Ben, Mazal Tov. Joshua Gamson. Joshua is unanimously liked and respected by our student body on account of his impeccable Bein Adam Lechavero. Joshua learns with a purpose and commits himself to every assignment that he submits. He cares deeply about his work at school and that it represents his efforts well. Joshua's midah in our class was one of patience and savlanut. Whatever is going on, Joshua will wait for his turn and articulate his opinion with class and dignity. What a mensch. Mazal Tov. Danielle Goldshine. Danielle. Our class president is someone who knows how to advocate for her beliefs. As a student, she is a young lady who a teacher enjoys to teach, as her constant dialogue and insights make every class conversation more impactful and enriched. She is a conscientious davener and cares deeply about her heritage. She is also a young, budding Talmidah Chachama, as her knowledge and Hatmadah grew through her efforts in Chidon this past year. Danielle, it has been wonderful to watch your leadership and voice develop at our school. We anticipate hearing great things from you and about you. Mazal Tov. Sivan Gavili. Sivan is first and foremost a Bat Torah. She is someone who thinks deeply about what it means to be a Jew and what it means to have a relationship with Hashem. Her commitment to the Chidon Tanakh is just one example of what she accomplishes when she uses her relentless pursuit of knowledge to her fullest. Sivan has won numerous international awards this past year, and yet it is her beautiful midot that makes her shine brightest. Sivan is not afraid to stand up for what is right, even if it momentarily places her in an unpopular position. In every way, she has been a role model at our school. We simply cannot thank you enough for being who you are. Mazal Tov, Sivan. Natalie Harcum. Natalie. Natalie is a fiercely loyal person with a sensitive soul. She is 100% committed to her value system, and Baruch Hashem, her values very much align with her splendid midot. She is an advocate for goodness, and a quiet disposition underlies a deeply mature and refined character. Natalie, our faculty have always respected you, and we know that your next school will become a kinder place the minute you walk through their front door. Mazal Tov. Layla Hellman, Layla. Come out, Layla. Layla marches to the tune of her own beat, and our school has always found her smile and sense of self to be perfectly in rhythm. Layla adds so much to our classroom with her unique perspective and is never hesitant to fight for a position. Layla is a reflective person and will come back to her teacher about a class-lit conversation even a day or two later. Layla is very appreciative to the school and is complimentary to every faculty member after every school program. Layla, our sages teach us, Yagati umatzati ta'amin, that success only comes through toil and adversity. We deeply appreciate how successful you have been at our school. Mazal Tov. Nelly Javaharian. Nelly, we are taught that the Torah is mitukim midvash, sweet like honey. We see honey as objectively sweet, and therefore the perfect analogy for Torah. Nelly, you are that analogy for us. Always kind, always respectful, and incredibly sweet. What is even more inspiring is the strength and courage that you display when being prideful in your steadfast emunah in Hashem. Nelly, we have watched you grow into a young role model for your peers and faculty with your unwavering commitment to truth. Mazal Tov, Nelly. Noya Kanya, Noya. Noya will simply never give up. If something does not come easily for her, she will simply work harder until she feels successful. Noya is a ruchani person and will make sure to attend programs that will help keep that fire sparkling. I will never forget seeing you come back to hear Rabbi Kalish at night, even after hearing him just a few hours earlier. Noya thinks before she speaks, and our teachers always look forward to hearing her insights. You are graduating from our school on the rise, especially over the last few years, and we cannot wait to see what is in store for you. Mazal Tov. Okay. Eitan Cars. Eitan is a professional and conscientious student. He is dependable as a hard worker, a loyal friend, and a mensch par excellence. With all of his success and accomplishments, he remains humble and even-keeled. Eitan may have a quiet disposition, but our teachers readily enjoyed all of his class participation as it raised the bar for whatever it was that we were learning at the time. Eitan has developed a strong commitment to Talmud Torah and is still learning with Roy Stewart even after classes ended this year. Eitan, we wish you only success and good things. Mazal Tov. Ilan Keat, Ilan. Ilan, you remind me of the famous Chazal. Ilan, Ilan, bama avarechecha. How do we bless the tree? That your peirot, that your fruits of midot are sweet is accepted by all. That you give shade or make others around you feel comfortable is your natural disposition. That your soccer playing is a real talent. Well, that is a little harder to connect to this Talmud's tree analogy. Ilan, you have already planted such incredible roots of Devekut Hashem and Avat Yisrael. We look forward to seeing you continue to flourish over the next 4 years of high school. Mazal Tov, Ilan. Ami Kent, Ami. Where is Ami? Oh, there we go. With a blend of Kevin McHale's low post moves, Tom Brady's big game presence, and his familial Soloveitchikian lineage, Ami is a young man who has embodied growth at Maimonides. Ami's values of tefillah, midot, and his gentle nature projects towards accomplishing great success in the coming years. Ami is well-liked and highly regarded. Ami, You have represented the Kent name well over your years at Maimonadies, and we are so grateful to the Kent family for trusting us with their children over the years. Mazal Tov. Jacob Lewis. Jacob Lewis. We remember when you were young at school. We witnessed your creativity through your Lego building and different art projects. As you grew, we began to see your entrepreneurial side grow with your slime business and website development. You are blessed to have incredible parents at your side, always supporting your new adventures. Jakey, we have heard about your tree climbing expeditions and how you get right back up after you fall. And we know that your ascent and climbing abilities will aid you well in all of your future goals. Mazal Tov. Mazal Tov. Adi Liebenthal. Adi Liebenthal. Adi's witty remarks and hearty sense of humor have become trademarks of this year's graduating class. She is sharp and intelligent and has a sophistication when analyzing a book's characters and what their underlying motivation is. She uses this skill set well when advocating for a position and championing a cause that is dear to her heart. Adi's knowledge of pop culture and the world is entertaining and enlivens every class. Her passion and deep understanding of her place in society will ensure that we will never stop hearing her voice advocating for those who don't have a voice. Our picture of Adi will always be her laughing and enjoying her many friendships. Mazal Tov, Adi. Talia Liebenthal. Talia's attention to detail is matched only by her ambition to succeed. Talia takes great pride in her work, and our school takes great pride in the person that Talia has become. She is intuitive and reflective and cares deeply about Am Yisrael and the challenges that we face. Talia is always respectful and makes sure to assist the teacher given any opportunity to do so. Her culinary prowess is just one example of how she excels when she puts her mind to something. Mazal Tov, and we will miss you greatly. Mazel Tov. Chana Light, Chana Light. Chana has an infectious personality and is the ultimate good friend. Chana has a wonderful conscience and has grown her ability to trust her pure and beautiful inner voice of goodness. Chana cares deeply about her family and is someone that is filled with love and kindness. She is happiest when people are happy around her. She puts her complete self in everything that she does. Whether academics, sports, or friendships, there is always only one and authentic Chana that shows up. Mazal Tov. Zane Mendelson, Zane. Zane, there is so much to admire you, but nothing more than your beautiful and gutta neshama. You are a prize. Our faculty enjoys having conversations with you as your maturity is beyond your years, and your ability to reflect and redirect is so admirable as well. You have a wonderful sense of humor and an ability to connect with people. Zane, I have seen your writing examples and your ability to express yourself as well as your talents and advocacy makes you an important young member of Am Yisrael. Mazal Tov, Zane, and please stay in touch. Mazal Tov. Malya Nagel, Malya Nagel. Malya is exceptionally hardworking and yet makes it look effortless. She is very focused on whatever task is ahead of her and is amazingly efficient in getting her work done. She is highly independent and organized and uses her voice in the classroom with humility and integrity. She loves to learn, help others learn, and thrives when challenged. I know that even though she's leaving Maimonadies, she'll still be getting plenty of requests from her former classmates to look over their papers. Malya is also nurturing and cares deeply for her siblings. As I'm reading this bio about Malya, I realize that I'm already able to offer a contract at Maimonadies today if she would want. Mazal Tov, Malya. Elyashiv Naim. Elyashiv Naim. Elyashiv, it has been an absolute pleasure to watch you grow over the last 4 years. You came to America without much in the way of the English language and at a time in your childhood when navigating a new school, culture, and country is just exceedingly difficult. Over the last 4 years, you have found your voice in the class, and it has been an absolute thrill to watch. I believe you have the best sense of humor in your family, and I love how much that bothers your father. El Yashiv, thank you for your efforts in Talmud Torah. You are a true Ben Torah, and you always stand firm in your beliefs. Mazal Tov El Yashiv. I also want to, one more time, wish and thank Mishpachat Naim for just the most amazing 4 years. God bless you. The impact you had will last a lifetime. Yeah, we're going to get shut down, no question. Olivia Orbach. Although Olivia only came to our school 2 years ago, she has added so much to our class culture with her incredible self-discipline and study habits. Olivia is an active and thoughtful participant in class. We will miss you patrolling our hallways, always with a chumash in hand. She has a wonderful affinity for the Hebrew language and makes sure to be equally social with all of the kids in her grade. Olivia, keeping the mensch that you are. And in your honor, I will not say the word mensch, but dugma ishit. Mazal tov, Olivia. Joshua Orlansky. Josh, you are a mature and refined young man. Wow. Your domestic and world travels, along with your conversations with your parents and sharp sisters, have enhanced many discussions within our classroom walls. You are such a mensch. No matter what is going on, you are consistently poised and respectful to both your teachers and peers. Although you love to say that you are not a writer, you have grown so much even in this area. Your winning smile and endearing nature are sure to get you far, and we can't wait to hear all about it. Josh, we know that you have already visited the 50 states of our great country, and we believe that you will continue to make an indelible impression everywhere that your life takes you. Mazal Tov. Isabel Platt. I thought Isabel was right. Oh, there we are. Isabel is a voracious reader, a prolific writer, and a creative thinker. If that is not enough for you, she is an accomplished artist as well. Isabel is an introspective person and thinks deeply about her relationships, most notably her relationship with Hashem. She is free-flowing with her expressions of gratitude, and our faculty always enjoys getting an appreciative note from Isabel. Isabel, Hashem blessed you with so many talents, and we are so excited to see them flourish and grow over your next chapter in life. Mazal Tov. Zion Schlossel. We are taught Kimitzion, we are taught that from Tzion comes forth the Torah, and with it the mantle of leadership. In our school, the mantle of leadership has come from our Zion as well. You are an absolute gem of a human being. Everything that you do, every program that you create is done with chesed, inclusivity, and joy. We bless you that your life will be very much like your hairstyles. While there will be many changes and changes of direction, you will always keep growing, and things will just turn out well in the end. Zion, everyone at our school owes you so much hakar hatov for just being who you are. Mazal Tov. R. Shalman. R is true to his namesake. He is an R L'Goyim, a walking Kiddush Hashem. He treats everyone with respect and loves to defend those who lack the necessary advocates. There has not been a Chumash lesson this year when I did not say to myself, I wonder what Or will think about this. Your mind is a gift, and your insights are unique in every way. I love how you are not afraid to take a position that is at odds with your classmates, and even more so, argue your position with grace and thoughtfulness. Or, my personal highlight this year was having you and El Yashiv recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Mazel Tov, and we will miss you greatly. Zach Slomovic, Zachary. Zach, your laid-back nature and sincere smile have warmed up so many of our classmates. Over the years, we watch you grow, and we have watched you tackle difficult challenges with such maturity and discipline. Moreover, You know how to celebrate your accomplishments and use them as fuel to grow your fire even more. We know that you have the ability to push through and overcome anything. We will miss your gentle nature and hope to hear about and celebrate your accomplishments with you in the future. Mazal Tov. Nathan Susana. Thank you, actually. Thank you. Nathan, we love your pace and how you make sure to find the time to do what is important. You never end conversations early and make sure that your listening ear is there for each friendship. Nathan, you have a beautiful soul and your dedication to Tefillah and Talmud Torah underscores your wonderful connection to Hashem. We appreciate your sense of humor and your refreshing self-confidence. Nathan can always be depended on to identify themes in literature and connect with the characters in a way that shapes his viewpoint of the world. Thankfully, his viewpoint is always unique, refreshing, and joyous. Mazal Tov. Noam Steinloff. Oh, jeez. All right. Noam's style and unique flair has been infusing our classrooms and hallways from when he was a toddler. Noam is a positive and natural leader. He does his thing, and so many follow. Noam, everyone wants to be around you because of your positivity, creativity, sense of humor, and smarts. Your projects always showed your capabilities when you are not bound by constraints. Your originality shines through. You enhance discussions, challenge teachers and peers with respect and drive, and your values and heart are always in the right place. It is rare for someone your age to be as reflective as you are, and we think this is one of your best qualities. We will miss your smile, your laugh, and your voice of reason. We hope you come back to visit and that you keep in touch. Mazal Tov, Noam. Dahlia Teller. Dahlia Teller. How blessed we are. How blessed we are to have had Dahlia join our school from the land down under. Her unique flair is stamped on her work products as well as in her comments in class. Dahlia knows how to enjoy herself. She has endless energy, bouncing through our halls each day. Dahlia is inquisitive. She is curious about the world and is vocal about her opinions and questions. She loves and admires the members of her family and constantly works on herself. Dahlia, we are so proud of your growing confidence. Keep creating, keep learning, keep thinking, and keep shining. Mazal Tov, Dahlia. Adriel Williams. Adriel is the world's greatest guy to hang out with. He simply loves to have a good time. He is a great friend with a ball of energy. His smile is so infectious that it makes him look guilty even when no crime has been committed. Adriel, we are very proud of your growth this year, especially in your commitment to Yadut and Tefillah. It was a highlight for our school to celebrate your streak of davening Marav in your home and the nachat that it gave your family and us. Adriel, we love your Lev Tov and are looking forward to celebrating more and more good times together. Mazal Tov. Shira Wolf. Shira is a mature young lady and adds a unique grace to our classroom culture. She has an abundance of positivity and willfully rallies up her peers to get them excited about an upcoming program or event. Shira is also deeply spiritual and has put forth great effort into making her davening more meaningful and personal. Shira, you were a gift to my advisory class this year, and I will always cherish the many conversations that we had. We will miss you dearly. Mazal Tov. Last, but certainly not least, Kyla Zachary. Kyla. Kyla is the consummate athlete. She is passionate, determined, and knows how to get things done. She uses these traits on and off the court. Kyla loves her many friendships, and her friendships spread far across our great city of Beverlywood and beyond. Kyla has a variety of interests and will happily discuss music, fashion, and political science with equal vigor and joy. Kyla, it has been a true nachat for us to watch you grow up at our school, and we know that you are graduating on a high. Mazal Tov. At this time, I'm going to ask all of our graduates to please come forward in a line, 6 feet, standing away. What? Oh no, between the two cars on the X's. Teachers, help the graduates find an X to stand on between the 2 rows of cars. What? Sure. Yeah, 1 second. No. Give me a second. Yeah. Hey, besides some students, besides the students that are graduating, we have a lot of families that are graduating this year. Some families are graduating their last child, and over the last couple of years, we've had a beautiful custom of retiring their family jersey up to the rafters, although today there are no rafters. Okay. We're going to be handing out a Maimonadies jersey. The number on the jersey reflects the amount of years you've been at our school. I'm going to call the family name. Thank you so much for sharing your child or children with us. And it's bittersweet, and we really hope to be in touch. And please, God, have your family back at school, grandchildren, Metz Hashem, one day. Mishpacha Teller. Mishpachat Orlansky, with 10 years, Mishpachat Orlansky. Mishpachat Orbach, 2 years. Mishpacha Ben Porat, 9 years. Here. Mishpachat Akoka, 7 years. 7 years. We got a biggie here. Mishpachat Flicker, 19 years. And all beautiful children, Baruch Hashem. We got a Mishpachat Gamson, 14 years. 14 years. Mishpachat Abrahams, 9 years. Wow, we got a biggie here. Mishpachat Lewis, 17 years. 17 years. Mishpachat Cohen, 15 years. Mishpachat Light, 8 years. Mishpachat Keat, 10 years. Mishpachat Liebenthal, 10 years. The record, I don't think there's anyone been more. Mishpachat Harkum, 23 years, the last dance. Mishpachat Harkum. Mishpachat Mendelssohn, 16 years. Mishpachat Ben Shushan, 6 years. 6 years. Wow, we got a biggie here. Mishpachat Wolf, 20 years. Mishpachat Naim, 4 years. You've got yourself an American jersey, Mishpachat Naim. Take this to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Mishpachat Slomovic, 17 years. Mishpachat, of course, Kent. Mishpachat Kent, 16 years, just like the Mendelssohns. They came in together, they stayed together, they did everything together, and they graduated out of school together. Baruch Hashem, Mazal Tov. This is a rather odd thing. Mishpachat Shalman, 5.5 years. We've got fractions on the jersey. Okay, at this time, I'm going to ask everyone to shut their headlights down. Please turn your headlights off. We need it to be as dark as possible here. Please shut all headlights. Is there any way to shut all the driver's lights? Every single light, please try to get off. Yeah. At this time, I would like to ask all of our graduates to please turn over their tassels. Presenting for the first time, the Gindi Maimonadies Academy graduating class of 2020. Everybody, it is officially nighttime, and we've got amazing treats, beautiful videos, and maybe even a surprise. Graduates, please direct your attention to the screen, and please enjoy a song and a video that our students created with the wonderful band, Distant Cousins. 2 of the 3 are parents in our school. And please enjoy it. As you can tell, it's unbelievable.
Many students here have taken on tremendous challenges over the last year. They grew up a lot.
We were just trying to get through it, and then we grew into it.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
We know we'll miss this place.
Ooh, that is really good.
It's a legend.
A legend.
Welcome, everybody.
We got Maimonadies class of 2020.
We are a band called Distant Cousins. Goal in this next hour and change is to write a song from scratch with all of you, get to put all those emotions into an actual song.
Let's do it. Let's write a song.
I remember when we got stuck in the lockdown. We were all together, so we found our way out. Just like now when we're trapped in the shutdown, you'll always hear our song when we sing it out loud. We are legends, not afraid. We are legends, we are brave. We are legends, we are legends. Whoa,
How are you feeling about your year?
I just had a lot of really good teachers this year.
I really liked the broomball trip. Everyone just came together.
We've all been together for a really long time.
It was everyone.
What about we'll miss this place?
Ooh, that is really good.
Faith, trust, courage.
Give me courage in Hebrew.
We were trapped, but we were all together.
Mimo helped during quarantine.
And that we could daven Shmona Esrei.
We missed school.
So I guess the true testament to a really good experience is missing it when it's gone. You know?
Oh, yeah.
We've grown into men, we've grown into women, trying to get through it. We grew into it. We're prepared, can't stop us, can't be face to face. We'll miss this place. We are legends, not afraid. We are legends, we are legends. Whoa, oh, oh. We didn't get to say goodbye, but we'll never be apart. We take my home wherever we go, stay in our hearts. We are legends, not afraid. Koach, Ruach, Emunah. We are legends.
Okay, graduating class 2020. You guys really are legends. Mazal tov. Please, graduates, in the next 30 lights off. In the next 30 seconds, please get into your cars. Please go back to your cars. We've got something for you, a little surprise here. I don't know about you. Everybody, please go back into your cars right away, 30 seconds. I don't know about you, but I've missed music. I've missed live music, and I've missed concerts. And here for a very special surprise just for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the stage Dove, Ami, and Reb Duvid, distant cousins!
Congratulations to all the graduates here. We had so much fun writing the song with you guys on Zoom. Woo! We hope you like how it came out. And if you can, sing with us now in person. Here we go.
It's our first concert of the quarantine, and there's no better place to be than the Maimonadies class of 2020 graduation. I remember when we got stuck in the lockdown. We were all together, so we found a way out. Just like now, when we're trapped in the lockdown, we'll always hear our song when we sing it out loud. We are legends, not afraid. Koach, ruach, emunah. We are legends, we are brave. Koach, ruach, emunah. We are legends, we are legends. Whoa, oh, oh. We've grown into men, we've grown into women, trying to get through it. We grew into it. We're prepared. You can't stop us. Can't be face to face. We'll miss this place. We are legends, not afraid. Koach, ruach, emunah. We are legends. We are brave. Koach, ruach, emunah. We are legends. We are legends. Whoa, oh, oh. We are legends. We are legends. Whoa, oh, oh. We didn't get to say goodbye, but we'll never be apart. We take Maimo wherever we go, stay in our hearts. Sing it with us. We are legends, not afraid. Koach, ruach, emunah. We are legends, we are brave. Koach, ruach, emunah. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Ruach, emunah. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Ruach, emunah. We are legends, not afraid. Koach, ruach, emunah. We are legends, we are brave. Koach, ruach, emunah.
Is this on? Okay. Everybody, I would like to share with you, I think in my 12 years at Maimonadies, I don't think I've ever seen a better school video than what you're about to watch. David Schlussel, you are a dear friend. I love you. Your talent is just mesmerizing, and thank you so much for agreeing to do this. Let's begin. Lights off, lights off, lights off, lights off. Lights off, lights off, lights off, lights off. That car right there, lights off, lights off.
I never appreciated Maimo so much.
until I couldn't be here.
The whole entire day.
It feels weird that it's like empty and like everything was left how it was when we left, besides like people.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay.
It's like in a movie, when the parents aren't home, you have a great time, and then you realize it's pretty lonely.
I think it'll make me more appreciative of like the little things that I take for granted usually. I used to dread going to school, and now I wish I could go to school every day.
Did you always do that?
Quarantine has kind of made me like a little bit more of an extrovert because I've been hanging out with friends less than I usually do, which makes me want to hang out with them more.
I miss the connection with people, interacting with people, talking, laughing.
Oh my goodness, it's so empty.
Mrs. Wilk gave me a book on Emunah right before the lockdown, so we've been reading it every night. It's kind of strengthened my Emunah and like the moral of that, believe in God, and He's doing things for a reason.
When we left, because Corona started, it was like, yeah, we're coming back in a month. Like, it's over, school's like over.
I love this. I love this school so much. Like, this is my favorite place to be.
I am bored a lot, but I mean, healthy, so that's good.
We're not getting the ending that we wanted. And it's not about us not getting the ending that we deserve, because maybe this is the ending that we deserve. Maybe this isn't a bad ending at all, because now we have a unique story that we could share with our kids and our grandkids and our fellow peers, that we were the grade that ended our school online, and we had an awesome time doing it.
I've been at Maimo since pre-nursery, so like 12 years.
9 years. 12 years.
I want to say 12 years.
For 11 years.
From 3rd grade to 8th grade, which is quick math. 5.5 years.
Since 3rd grade.
I've been at Maimo since like kindergarten.
For 10 years. For 9 years.
My first year at Maimo.
Since 3rd grade.
I can't remember.
For 9 years. For 10 years. For around 11 years.
This is my 2nd year. I came in 7th.
About 10 years.
For 11 years.
I have been here a long time.
I grew up here. Like, this is my second home.
Oh, my favorite room. Mrs. Katz, there's no mean bone in her body. She's such an amazing person, and I can talk to her about anything, and I trust her so much.
I don't just see them as Mr. G or Rabbi Molly. I know them.
I'm good at PE, at most of the sports, and I like Mo. Yes, Mo taught me never to give up and to keep going, even if we were losing in sports. In life also.
2nd grade, I had Mrs. Ian and Charlie, and they really liked me. I really liked them, to the point where Charlie asked me if I wanted to marry her daughter.
Mr. K is a genius.
Like, I used to like hate learning Chumash, and now and then the books class turned me into loving it.
This was my math classroom. We like connected, and she like motivated me to do math even more than I had before. And then the next year I went up a level. So I had Mrs. Daftari for 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 6th grade. And I would literally not be able to read if she wasn't my teacher in 3rd grade. Well, okay, I'd be able to read, I just wouldn't like to read or want to read. And I would just sit there and like stare at the clock and like, when are we going to library? When are we going to library?
I just feel like I'm closer to Hashem because the teachers, they've shown my way through the world. It's helped me see where to go.
No, I don't rep Mahler anymore.
You seem sad.
Yeah, I am sad. I told Mrs. Wilk that like I couldn't have been this person if it wasn't for you. You guys were an integral part of my growth.
I don't know. It's crazy.
lot of good memories.
My favorite memory from this year is in the middle school girls sleepover. We were playing hide and seek all night on the 4th floor, and we ended up just staying in one room and eating all the food that we had left. It was really funny. But then like after, all of us just crashed.
Empty except for a seat and a bunch of papers.
There's like nothing.
I think this is my locker. Oh, my locker. That's not my locker. Yeah, this is my locker.
The hallways is where what I'll take most from this, because that's where you make your friendships. That's where you high five you. That's where you give them hugs. That's where you become closer.
I've definitely learned to solve in most things in Maimo, like in the earlier grades, probably in the other building, and maybe in like the room over there in Moses' classroom. I remember in 5th grade I had him.
If I'm ever upset, I'll come in here tired, need to get my mind off something, sometimes even studying, because I just feel very secure and protected. I just feel like Hashem's Shekhinah is all around me.
Everyone like just came here and we just sat and we just like ate, talked, and laughed, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of good memories have been made here.
Memories and friendship probably, because the kids here are just amazing. Like, I love all of them, but I've also learned a lot.
To not let people like just take on their struggles alone, to like help them with their struggles.
Mensch comes first and academics comes second, really.
Achnasat orchim, that whoever comes, you need to make you feel like he's home. Anywhere can be your home.
Always stay true to myself.
I really have to think what other people are gonna feel before I do something.
If you work hard, you will get to where you want to.
He always believing and trusting in Hashem with every decision and everything that he does.
You can learn something from everyone.
Work hard, play hard. Just celebrate each other's differences.
As a part of my life, like I can always, use Torah to help me with a situation that's difficult.
How to be a leader.
The ability to inspire other people.
The Human Rhapsody is not playing. No one else is in here. It's pretty deserted. All Rabbi Dubin's things. It looks just like a regular day, except it's not.
Because all the memories, all the amazing things that have happened. The music room.
This room was where me and all my friends hung out every single day. This was the place.
It means to me how I built friendships. I already had these friendships, but when I came here, they just grew so much stronger. And I remember there's always be somebody on the piano, most of the time Zion. Usually playing Bohemian Rhapsody.
It was very popular to make these bracelets on your hydro flask, so I still have it and never really finished it.
Some bean bags in the back, just relax, talk. Yeah, it was a nice place to reconnect away from everyone else.
I've always liked this place. It's just peaceful, calm, natural. I don't know, it just sticks out.
This is the first class I've ever fallen asleep in. Right here was the most comfortable spot for me for some reason.
I used to make these in class, these ninja stars, and get in so much trouble for it.
The girl that kicked out of class, I would just go to that window right there and look out.
I used to just knock on, say hello to Atara, because I feel like everyone just walks by.
Oh my gosh, I remember this thing.
And then it went on from there. I think my legacy at Maimo is probably going to be the kid who brings the optical illusions to school.
I want to be remembered as the girl who's good at math and who loves English. And the overachiever.
The girl who always comes to school late with coffee bean in her hands. I feel like I'm remembered as like the fun, quirky girl that you would never guess is actually smart.
One of the religious ones.
Best at dodgeball because every time we would play, I would always destroy everyone.
Just a smile every day, because if you smile at one person, somebody else sees that smile and they smile too.
Someone who tried hard and succeeded.
My legacy? Definitely the weirdest kid, because everyone remembers the weirdest kid. This is kindergarten. This is where I learned all the ABCs and 1, 2, 3. I still feel like I'm a kid here.
This definitely brings back memories.
I'm gonna take this one, by the way.
I know the memories and the friends and everything that I've learned will stay with me forever. Whenever there was a down, they would help you get back up, and they taught you how to get back up for the future. And when I hear like other friends that go to different schools be like, oh, I don't know people in my grade, it's so foreign to me because like I know every single person really well.
Pretty much I've turned friendships into family.
I feel like before this I was like, I didn't really completely realize. I was like, oh, I'm leaving, cool. But now I'm like, oh, I'm leaving.
Dang, it's crazy because like now there are gonna be so many other people that are gonna be using these lockers that are like younger than me.
I took everything with me. I'm gonna miss this place.
I just have such a good time here. It's such an amazing place.
It feels good to move on and move forward. I'm excited to go to high school next year. To like kind of move on. But it's sad because I'm gonna miss this place too.
It's like a little hard to leave because I love this place.
Best 4 years of my life so far, so yeah.
I know that my parents made the best decision ever sending me here, and that everything, all the struggles that they went through, like to send me here, is definitely worth it because I'm gonna take all of this and use it for the rest of my life.
It feels like I'm in a scene from a movie where I'm just like walking away from my whole entire past.
Graduating to me, it feels like I'm evolving, so to speak, like just going to the next step. But I have to remember I have to take everything with me from Maimonadies to go on to my next step. It's not like I'm not leaving Maimonadies. I'm leaving Maimonadies with Maimonadies.
What? All right, everybody. What an evening. Thank you so much. Just to sing us goodnight, I want to invite back to the stage for Just one more time, make sure that we can pull out here with a sense of joy and simcha. Everyone, please welcome back Distant Cousins. Distant Cousins, everybody.
Coming up as I'm speaking to my God, I'm calling after him 'cause it feels so hard when I feel I'm gonna fall. Maimonadies class of 2020. Hashem melech.
Hashem melech, Hashem malach, Hashem imloch me'olam va'ed. 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 Yibaneh המקדש, ייבנה המקדש, עיר ציון תמלא. ייבנה המקדש, ייבנה המקדש, עיר ציון תמלא. ייבנה המקדש, ייבנה המקדש, עיר ציון תמלא. בנה המקדש, בנה המקדש, עיר ציון תמלא. ושם נשיר שיר חדש ובנענה נעלה. 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 שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלאם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלאם שלום. סלאם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלאם שלום. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלאם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלאם tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So much negativity surrounds. I know someday it'll all turn around. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they feed off the souls of the innocent, blood-drenched pavement. Keep on moving, but the waters stay raging. In this way, you can lose your way. No way, it might drive you crazy, but don't let it phase you. No way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I'll never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. Because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. Take it, cousin, do it. Treat people the same. Stop with the violence, stop with the hate. One day we'll all be free. I'm proud to be under the same song, singing songs of freedom. My yo, say why oh oh oh. My yo, say why oh, why oh oh oh. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say. Play one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day. We are legends, not afraid. We are legends, we are brave. Ruach Emunah. We are legends, we are legends. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are legends, we are legends. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are legends, we are legends. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are legends. Whoa,
Congratulations, everybody. Mazel tov.
Hey! Mazel tov!
And now God Elbaz. No. Okay.
Woo! Thank you.